Hi, good morning. I'm actually at the court and I almost didn't come this morning because yesterday morning I didn't come because I had a volunteer. I was volunteering for my church. We had a 4-hour assignment to help at the dry pack, to help pack pasta and grain. And I was really happy to do that, but something interesting happens when you break your rhythm. And especially when you're first starting something and you first are doing a program or starting an exercise program or anything that you do, and you break the rhythm, it's very hard to get back into it. Today I woke up and I didn't even want to go. I was like, I'm too tired. There's a lot of excuses. I'm too tired. I can go tomorrow. I haven't taken my vitamins too. That's another thing, for the last 3 or 4 days, and I can tell a difference. And so there's a lot of excuses. I drive up, and the first time in 2 weeks there's somebody else on the court, and they had pulled up just right before me. So I got out and asked if we could, play half court or do half court, and they were cool with that. But there's so many excuses, and that I think how easy it is to quit something and to not stay the course. And I think that's kind of my message this morning is, as hard as it is to achieve a goal, you have to put in the effort, and you have to discipline yourself to stay the course. And it's hard because some mornings you may wake up and be too tired. When I ran track, if I woke up that morning and if I had gotten to bed late and was tired, I just thought, you know what, just go do it and give the best workout you can. Then I'd go through school, and then at the end of the day, when we got to track, sometimes it overlapped, and I had gymnastics in the morning and track in the afternoon after school. And sometimes I was just too tired, and it would have been easy to just not go to track. With gymnastics, if you didn't show up, you were cut from the team. You had to. With track, it was a little more laid back. If you didn't show up, they understood. So there was a lot of people that didn't go every day. But I knew that if I didn't, I would lack. I would digress in my progression. And so I went every day. Even if I was too tired, I would still show up to the field, and I would still do some kind of a workout. I do the best workout I could that day, but I didn't not show up. And my husband this morning, matter of fact, he says, "Oh, good luck doing basketball this morning." And I said, "I'm not going." And he said, "I think you should go." That's all he had to say, and that's all I really needed. I'm usually a self-motivator, but this morning I was really needing that, those words of encouragement. And sometimes that's what we need, is we need somebody to kind of help encourage us when we just don't want to keep going, and I know that if I missed 2 days, it would be even harder to get back. The longer you stay away from something, the harder it is to go back to it. And I have this quote that Elder Dieter F. Uchtdorf, I was listening to one of his talks that he was giving at General Conference. And General Conference is a conference that has many of our church leaders will give talks of inspiration and motivation and encouragement and guidance and direction. And I was listening to this particular one that was given on April 2010 in the priesthood session. I just really took it to heart. He said, "I learned that patience is far more than simply waiting for something to happen. Patience required actively working towards worthwhile goals and not getting discouraged when results didn't appear instantly or without effort. There is an important concept here. Patience is not passive resignation, nor is it failing to act because of our fears. Patience means active waiting and enduring. It means staying with something and doing all that we can, working, hoping, and exercising faith, bearing hardship with fortitude, even when the desires of our hearts are delayed. Patience is not simply enduring, it is enduring well. And from that, I heard this a couple days ago, and little did I know that I would really need these words of encouragement today. And even though it's not a huge thing, exercising and staying the course with an exercise program and setting goals, this isn't like a humongous goal. I mean, you could say it is. I mean, there's definitely, to me, it's life-changing to exercise and take care of yourself. But it's my own personal criteria. It's my own personal goal. It's not going to affect anybody else. And so sometimes we think, oh, it's not going to hurt anyone else, so I'll just quit. Nobody's going to notice. It's not going to be a problem. I'll just be back where I was before. No big deal. But I just thought these words were working toward worthwhile goals, making the effort, doing all that we can, working, hoping, and exercising faith, bearing hardship with fortitude, even if hardship just simply means you just don't feel like going. You feel too tired. And so today I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to go out on the court, and I'm sharing the court with there's 2 other people there, but those people are together and they're practicing, and they said they'll work on half the court and I'll work on the other half. Another excuse was that my phone, I couldn't get it to work. I had to figure out how to quit one of the apps and uninstall it because it wasn't letting me video. And so a lot of things could have totally discouraged me today, but I decided that I am not going to quit. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to practice some of the things that I learned in the last 2 weeks. This is day 15 on the court, and sometimes you just have to turn that corner, and then you will see the progress. I mean, I'm not seeing like major progress, except I am seeing some progress in my skills. But as far as physically fit is concerned, I have been weighing myself every morning because I want to lose a little bit of weight, and I was surprised at how much I did weigh when I finally did stand on the scale. And the next 2 days, I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. The next 3 days, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing a drop in what I'm doing. Is it really making a difference? And we just have to have that kind of patience, and that faith and trust and hope that what we're doing to set a goal to achieve something, that it is working, and we just have to believe in it. And so I am going to believe in it, just like I have been believing in the fact that I can be better at basketball, and I have seen from day one where I could hardly even make a basket, and whereas I'm seeing that my work is making a difference. So I'm going to go and stretch, and I'm going to go out on the court, and I'm going to practice and get my cardio up, and I'm going to practice my skills, and I'm going to work towards improving my skills on the court, as well as improving my physical fitness, feeling good about myself, and improving with my health, and improving my muscle toning, and wanting to lose a little bit of weight. I mean, I don't mind gaining weight if it's muscle weight, but I have gained a little bit of weight over time. You just let things sit, and they don't just stay complacent. You may be complacent, but your body does not. It kind of starts to make its own shape. And so I really want to get physically fit, and not only improve my skills on the court, but improve my entire physical being. And so here we go. Okay, I'm going to give a good stretch, and then I'm going to work some of the drills and skills that I've been working on the last 2 weeks, and practice those. You know, it would be easy to have not come today because it's hot. And it would have been easy because I was tired. But I came, and I'm so glad I did. It was good to get back on the court and renew my vigor to do this. And what I discovered today is that there's one spot on the key, the right corner, or it's to the right of the basket, to the right of the foul line when you're making a foul shot, that I have a really difficult time with. And it would have been easy to just say, I'll just get past this. But the interesting thing is even though you're sure it's going to go in, and sometimes the ball goes in the basket and back out again, you just keep shooting until it does go in, and finally it does. And it might take a lot longer than maybe any other goal or any other corner of the court. But if you just keep trying, eventually, and you keep improving on your form, your skill, your technique, you keep trying to do something. I mean, honestly, if I were just recklessly throwing the ball at the basket every time and not making it, if I never changed anything about how my form was, how my skill was, I tried to focus on that and focus on aiming towards the ball, or aiming towards the basket, aiming towards the square, keeping my arms straight, throwing straight, and just all those different techniques that help, then I don't think I would have made that basket. So improving is number one, not quitting, but keep shooting the ball to the basket. Keep shooting towards your goal. And number two, determining what it is that you need to do better to ensure that that ball does go in. And analyzing each time. Quickly, I would reanalyze what I had done before, what wasn't working, what I need to work on, straightening my arm, aiming, using my fingertips, not shooting off the palm, and a lot of different things, bending down, giving a little more power to my shot. And then eventually I did make the shot that's the hardest for me, and I went around the key. But I'm very happy to have made the effort to come out today, and that's gonna put me back onto the road to continue every day to do that, and I'm really happy about that. So if you've got a goal, don't quit. Here's my encouragement: keep going, stay the course. I will see you tomorrow.